Hey guys, I just want to make a quick video about a concert I went to last night, and I don't know actually when I'm going to post this video, because it may not be last night okay, regardless, and wow, I didn't go to it last night, I went to it 2 days ago. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter, a concert that I went to this week. I went to go see Video Games Live, and it was fantastic, so I just want to talk a little bit about that, how interesting it was, and why I liked it. So, they played everything from, I wrote some of the stuff down so I didn't forget, from Journey, like the indie game that was for like PlayStation Network, and I guess now they have released a hard copy. So everything from Journey to, they did a Tetris opera, to Super Mario, to Mass Effect, to Skyrim, to Final Fantasy, whatever. It was really cool. So, what made it more interesting is if you guys know, if you guys looked up clips or whatever, Laura and Travia actually tours with them now. She works with them. If you guys don't know who she is, check her out. Just search her on YouTube, whatever. But Laura and Travia is this amazing flute player. She's also an amazing singer. But she plays the flute, and they first discovered her from YouTube, basically of her playing The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario and stuff. So she actually she was on like 15 songs probably. They had her either singing or playing flute. But she did, like, she'll play flute to Legend of Zelda with the whole orchestra. She does a Super Mario skit. It's on all over the place on YouTube, so just look her up. She's fantastic. And, like, she's actually gotten really good in the last few years. But either way, so she was there. That was amazing. Let me just name, like, these are just different things they did. So, well, Tommy Tallarico is he's the, like, creator of Video Games Live, and he was there. Oh, my rice is done. Anyway, he is the creator of Video Games Live, and he's there, and he plays guitar, and he comes out on more rock-influenced songs, so he came out during, like, Castlevania and stuff. And Laura and Travia's there. And Christopher Tin is the conductor, actually, and he is a video game composer. He actually did Civilization. He's done stuff for that, and he's actually won a Grammy, so that's really cool that he was there and he was the conductor, so I was actually really stoked about that. Sort of moments for me, they played Kingdom Hearts, and I'm not a Kingdom Hearts person, but the Kingdom Hearts music's really good, and they played to the main theme from the original, and I remember this being really great when I first put it into my PlayStation 2. And Kingdom Hearts music is really cool, so they did that actually with clips from Disney movies to the music, so they could sort of prove how good video game music is, and that it isn't just for video games. They of course did. They did a little bit of Final Fantasy stuff. They did one of my personal favorites, in fact, maybe favorite video game song ever, Liberi Fratelli from Final Fantasy VIII. I was really excited about that because, yeah, it was really cool. They had a full choir and everything, and if you guys know that song, it's pretty darn awesome. So that was really cool. Then did like Final Fantasy VII, like Aeris's theme. That was really cool, and I guess that's in the top 100 classical songs of all time. That's what they were saying, that how video game music has finally crossed over into that. Nobuo Uematsu is actually in that list. He's actually number 16 on there, in between Beethoven and Mozart, with his song from Final Fantasy VII, so it's really cool. So they did that, and people were all stoked. There's a guy dressed as a Moogle there, so... Anyway, then they did Chrono Trigger, and they said that that was actually the most requested game that they get to play, which they said usually you'd think it'd be like Mario, Zelda, Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft or something, but Chrono Trigger is the most requested, so they did that. That was really cool. They did, I guess Tommy Tallarico's worked on Earthworm Jim, so they did that. That was interesting. People got really into it. I can't remember everything, so I'm just going off. Jeez, because they do different stuff for every show. Sometimes they'll do, like, Kingdom Hearts, they said they're bringing that to a close because it's a 10-year anniversary, so they may not do that for that much longer. So every show's a little bit different, but they also did Mass Effect. That was cool. Really enjoyed that. And then, of course, Laura and Travia did her Super Mario Bros. Suite, which was everything from the original game to the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, which was quite a treat, I have to say. Then she did actually Donkey Kong on this incredibly amazing instrument, and I don't know if you guys know, but I'm actually a clarinet player, so this is really exciting. I think it's still a flute. I actually have never heard of this. It's an electronic flute, but you play it like a clarinet, and it was quite cool. I really liked it. It actually sounded like a MIDI file. She would actually change it in between Donkey Kong songs, and it really sounded like a MIDI file. So that was actually super cool. Then she did Legend of Zelda. That actually brought a tear to my eye. That's totally cheesy, but it did. When they were playing, I'm not gonna hum it, but whatever. It was one of the themes, and she's just brilliant, actually. So that's actually really cool. I mean, I'm a clarinet player, and I've always appreciated scores and instrumental music since forever. So anyway, they did Super Smash Bros. They did Smash Bros. Melee on the they played it. They got 4 people from the audience to play it while they were actually playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl music, which was really fun. And they had Laura and Travis sing opera to that. That was cool. Then she actually did Tetris Opera, which was fantastic. You guys know the Tetris theme. You could easily make that into an opera. That's on YouTube too, so check it out. Civilization they did, because Christopher Tin did the music to it, so that was actually really cool, really neat song. World of Warcraft, they did Skyrim. That actually made people basically like freak the shit out. They showed basically, you didn't know what was happening, and then they showed the Skyrim logo, and it was like, people just freaked out. Then, what else? Like, honestly, I can't remember everything they did, but it was quite fun. One thing that I always wish they would do, like a Super Mario RPG music, because I think people forget about that when they do Mario, so that would be cool. Maybe I'll request it another time, but if they come back here, I am going immediately. That was like the coolest thing ever. Oops. Wow, what an amazing experience. And what's even... Oh, right, they did Pokemon. How could I forget? Jesus. Anyway, they did Pokemon, which was really cool. And people got really into that. Even though it's not from the game, they did the Team Rocket song on the... basically, they had the lyrics on the screen. Team Rocket song from the show. And they're like, say it if you know it, or say it with us. And everybody in the audience was saying the Team Rocket motto. And that was fun, I have to say, because I participated in that. That really made me happy. But the Pokemon stuff, very interesting, really good. It was just such an experience. They did everything. It was really cool. I mean, there's some stuff they didn't do. Like, I thought they were going to do Halo, and they didn't do Halo. I'm not a Halo person, but I thought that was odd that they didn't do it, because I know a lot of people love it. Anyway, I just want to basically say my thoughts on it. It was fantastic. Another thing that I think is really cool is that I love that they're doing this, Video Games Live, because it's bringing in people that may not be into movie score or the classical genre, and making them just really appreciate music, and that is exciting. And it also really makes people appreciate video game music. Like they said, like, you know, we want to try and prove that video game music isn't just a bunch of bleeps and bloops, because it really isn't. Even music from, like, you know, the NES is not that. It actually, even though MIDI file, or, you know, it may sound silly now, but when you orchestrate that, it's fabulous. So being somebody that really has always appreciated that kind of stuff, it was quite a treat to see it, because I've always seen it online or heard about it, and it was just quite fun, because there was fog, and they had like ice machine, or the dry ice machine and stuff going on, and wow, just so fun. So I'm really happy that I went. And what's cool is that it's not your traditional concert, because you can start screaming. Like, if you're really excited about, you know, a specific Mario song that, you know, Laura and Travis was playing on her flute, you can feel free to, like, scream and be like, yeah, woo! And, like, you typically can't do that at a, you know, philharmonic kind of concert. So that was really special. And I thought it was really fun, because you can just see how much these people love it. And I went to this with my mom, actually, and she loved it, and she got to see sort of the video game people. and people were dressed up. I didn't dress up because I don't really have a video game costume. I was hoping of doing Link someday, but I have Spider-Man costume, but that's sort of wrong place a little bit. I mean, I guess it would have fit in, but and I have my Uhura costume. But anyway, fantastic. My mom loved it. In fact, when the Team Rocket thing was going on, she was like, what the hell's happening? And then she looks at me and I'm doing it. She's like, oh my god, what is happening right now? Is that people get really into this stuff. It brings them back. Like when I hear, I don't know, like the Final Fantasy Liberi Fratelli, it just brings me back to a place in my life and it's very exciting. Or you hear certain songs like Tetris doesn't really bring me back because I'm not a Tetris fan, but man, it's cool. It's a cool song. And even Legend of Zelda, like, it brought tears to my eyes. It's just so fantastic. Koji Kondo is amazing. Nobuo Uematsu is amazing. I can't say his name. It was quite an amazing experience. I recommend that anybody go. And if you don't know video game music, still go. Because video game music is fantastic. And you will actually see, if you didn't know that, you will find that out. How brilliant video game music is. Because like in my opinion, right now and even before, video game music is in the same realm to me as just a great movie score. It is. And they have now in video games, especially, not maybe the DS or whatever, but now you turn on an Xbox 360 game or a PS3 game and it is a full-blown movie score with instruments and stuff. So that's really cool to me, because, you know, there's movie scores and now there are video game scores. And there always have been, but I feel like people are starting to appreciate them more. So if you guys haven't been to this, or it's coming to your town and you're not really sure, go to this right now. It's fantastic. Please. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. It was absolutely amazing. I had great seats too. It was like it's main level, but on the sides they were a little raised, so you could really see the orchestra, and it was quite a treat. So anyway, that's all I have to say about it. If you guys, come to your town, please go see this. Or if, you know what, if your local Philharmonic is doing a video games tribute, go to that, because it's really cool hearing your favorite songs played like that, with a full-blown orchestra. Especially songs that are older. You know, Skyrim already sounds good, but when you listen to Mario done with an orchestra, that's pretty special. So, anyway, that's all I have to say. It was an amazing experience, and I'm really happy about it. So, I will see you guys later.